What is up, guys? It's Nico, and today I'm just going to show you a few Town Hall 7 base layouts that our clan uses. Yeah, so let's get started with the video. So right here, we've got my base layout right here. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like this. So as you can see, I'm farming right now. I don't really care about my gold, so I have that right out towards the outside. I'm probably going to actually take it out and move it in towards the town hall and just have people snipe out my gold in my town hall. But well, actually, I'll explain why that I would do that. You can see right here I've got all of my defenses maxed out for Town Hall 7. These are level 4 wizard towers, and I've got level 5 mortars and everything, and so the only gold upgrades that I had left were the elixir stores right here and these two Teslas. So I do not need my gold anymore for this town hall, except to upgrade the town hall. So I might put those on the outside sometime, but this is a good farming base layout, I guess. I found it on Google Images, actually, and the guy who built it apparently did not know how many walls a town hall 7 is actually allowed. So he built it with, I think, like 10 extra walls, so I had to modify it a bit, but this actually works surprisingly well. The centralized clan castle, well, you can see it's not centralized, but that's just kind of my preference. I'm protecting Dark Elixir because I farm Dark Elixir like a beast, so I put my king right towards the center because I found out the king is just annoying when you raid people with it right in the center, as a Town Hall 7 especially, so put him right towards the center. I probably should put the clan castle in the center, but I'm just going to test it out for a little bit like that. Maybe I'll try it out the other way too. But this is a fairly good farming base layout for me. It's not super pretty. As you can see, I've got the collectors and stuff just alternating here. I've got the barracks down at the bottom. So the basic idea for that is so they can't just wipe me on one side and grab loot, all of that loot just there. So this actually is better that way. I don't actually stay off very long. I'm usually on and off every few hours. So yeah, that's my base layout, and we'll just go ahead and look at a few more. We're gonna look at Nate's next. So right here we've got our leader Nate. So he's a little bit lower level than me, but he's also been without Wi-Fi for like a month, so he hasn't been able to get on. So he just got back on and is more active now. But this is actually a pretty cool base layout, I have to say, and it actually has worked out pretty well for him from what I know. You can see he's got his centralized clan castle. His dark elixir is towards the outside. I wonder how much. No, he's only got 12 dark elixir. He does use a lot of minions, so here we go. He's got a pretty good base layout, and I would actually suggest using it. So here's the whole entire thing. So it looks pretty cool, and I think that actually would work really well. So let's move on to the Pieges. Now, the Piege is a new Town Hall 7, but surprisingly, this base layout right here, I had my doubts about this one from the beginning, but it actually works out pretty well, because he's been at most 49%ed on this base, so actually the wacky base layouts like this one, which is supposed to be a spaceship, actually works pretty well, and I was really surprised by that. So, yeah, I'll just show you a quick defense. He actually got attacked in war, and I'll show you a quick defense from that. So, he got 49%ed on this base layout, and I was actually kind of surprised because I thought it would be easier, but that's probably because I'm looking at it from my own little perspective with all the traps exposed. So here we go, and it's going to be, I guess you could say, the giant healer without the healer. I don't know, it wasn't a super great attack in the first place, but still, this was higher level troops, so I can see how this would happen. Or, I can't see how this was so easy for PJ to defend against, or the Peach to defend against, and so here we go. Yeah, he's got hogs and I think level 5 archers and level 5 barbs and level 5 giants all went on his base. And actually it worked out really well. Those mortars are almost impossible to get to. The dragon stayed in, it definitely helped him. but the mortars are still doing work on all of those barbarians and archers. I don't understand why someone would do a bar trade in a war unless it was comedy, but hey, whatever. YOLO. So as you can see, they take out that army camp, and this is the end of the raid. I'm just gonna pause it right there. Personally, it's like, sorry, it's 44%. Personally, I would have dropped my Barbarian King right up about here, I think, or possibly here, right towards the breaking the wall. But one of those two, just to grab extra percentage points, because he might have been able to grab that 1 star, but he didn't, and that was the end of the raid. 44%, and yeah, so that base actually works out pretty well. I do not have a defense from Nate. Usually, and for me too, because usually I don't get attacked for war. It has to be a really high level clan war for me to be attacked. So here's my base layout. Just gonna show you it a bit. Show off. So we've got the Barbarian King right about here. I built this base layout before I actually got my Teslas or my Barbarian King, so I may have to redesign it sometime, but you can see I've got right here centralized mortars covering the entire base, I believe. Yes, the entire base, with the exception, I think, of that gold mine. I've got the archer towers with good coverage of the entire base also. The cannons on the sides, and the wizard towers right up here, kind of protecting my town hall, and I've got the clan castle kind of centralized too. It's not super centralized, but it's still harder. At my level, I wouldn't really suggest trying to build a base where you have an undrawable clan castle, because it's almost impossible with the amount of space and walls you have. I'm not sure what I did over here. I like doing symmetrical bases, but anyway, I'm not sure what I did over here and why I doubled my walls. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, that's my base layout. I'm going to look at Nate's. I haven't actually looked at his war base layout. I don't know. Sorry if it's just me rambling around, but it actually, I'm just kind of doing this because I had some free time, and so here we go. You can see his layout is essentially the same as his or no, never mind. That was before, duh. So he's got a pretty good war base layout. He's got the triangulated mortars, centralized air defense. He's got good Tesla placement, although they are a little bit obvious, but hey, whatever, it works too. King is an easy draw, but most people don't do a king draw at this level either. The only thing I might do, let's see, clan castle. It's easier to draw them to this side. He's got the builder's huts in, which is good, but I might switch. Ooh, let me think. I might switch out his clan castle and that cannon, but I'm not sure, because the clan castle would be harder to draw out, I believe, from there. I'm not saying it has to be completely impossible to draw, but it should be harder to. It definitely doesn't work on a lopsided base like that. I've seen it way too many times, people getting 3-starred. Anyway, so we've got a 12 to 15 clan war with them using 2 more attacks than we have. But yeah, it looks like it may be a close war, considering that we've got Leo back active, and a lot of our top players haven't attacked yet, so we will see how it works out. Anyway, that's probably going to wrap up the video for this time, so if you like the video, please like, comment with any suggestions you have for future videos, or if you want a base review or something like that, and just share the channel and everything, because I'd love to have a bigger family, I guess, for Clash. So till next time, just clash on, and that's it. So peace.